Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into a topic that absolutely critical for safety in process industries, layer of protection analysis or LOPA. Now LOPA is an amazing tool. It helps us understand risk, control hazards and keep people safe, but only if it is done properly. Sadly, in a real world projects, there are some very common mistakes that can quietly creep in. Mistakes that make a system look safer than actually is. So, today I'm going to take you through the 10 common pitfalls of LOPA and how you can avoid each one. Stick around till end because if you truly master these, you will become a much stronger safety professional. Alright, so let's dive in. First up, mistake number one, poorly defined initiating events. Imagine you are standing at the start of a journey. If you guess the wrong starting point, your whole map will be wrong. In LOPA, initiating events are the things that start the accident sequence, like pump failure or a valve sticking open. If you don't define these properly, or worse, you guess the frequency instead of calculating it, the entire risk assessment become misleading. So how to avoid it? Always use the credible resources. Pull real failure data from maintenance record, industry database like OREDA and Exida, manufacturer reliability data, or your own plant experience if it is managed properly. And if you're unsure, be conservative. Assume failure happens more often, not less. Mistake number two, wrongly calling something an IPL, an independent protection layer. Let's get something clear. Not everything that helps is an IPL. And to be a true IPL, a protection layer must meet three golden rules. It must be worked by itself independently. It must be reliably stop the hazard. It must be audited, tested, and maintained separately. A basic process alarm inside the same DCS that caused the event. Sorry, not an independent. So, how to avoid it? When identifying an IPL, ask, is it totally independent from the initiating cause? Does it meet the performance and reliability targets? Is it regularly tested? If you can't confidently say yes to all of three, don't call it IPL. Number three, overestimating how strong your IPL is. Sometimes team assume that a valve, a trip, or an interlock is absolutely perfect. In reality, nothing is 100% perfect. A safety instrumented system might have a probability of failure on demand of 10 to the power minus 2, but not 10 to the power minus 5. So, how to avoid it? Always check your assumed PFD with the standard like IEC 61511 or certified data sources. Avoid wishful thinking, use realistic documented failure rates, even if they make it system looks a little worse. Mistake number four, forgetting conditional modifiers. Conditional modifiers are factors that affect how often the final hazardous event actually occur. For example, a gas leak might only ignite 10% of the time, depending on the wind, ventilation, and ignition sources. Or maybe a tank overpressure will only lead to an explosion if it is raining and causing electrical short circuits. So, how to avoid it? Include conditional modifiers thoughtfully, but only use them if you have a real site data, no guesses. And remember, just because an event is unlikely doesn't mean you can ignore it. Mistake number five, missing entire hazard scenarios. A lot of times, team focus only on obvious failures, but forget about external threats, mechanical damage, cyber risk, and operator errors. If a hazard isn't identified, it can't be analyzed and it can't be controlled. So, how to avoid it? Start with a strong heads up, review past incident, challenge your team to think beyond the usual, and ask, could anything external go wrong? Could maintenance error cause this? Could environment or weather add new risk? Sixth mistake, no clear risk tolerance level. Without an agreed risk acceptance criteria, your LOPA result become a battle of opinions. One engineer think it is safe, another engineer it's too risky. Confusion. So how to avoid it? Before the study, make sure everyone understand what is the maximum tolerable risk per year, what is the corporate risk matrix, and when do we require a SIL rated function. This ensures decisions are consistent, not random. Seventh mistake, groupthink and loud voices winning. Sometimes the most experienced and confident person dominate the room. Others stay quiet, even if they disagree. This can kill critical thinking and real danger get overlooked. So how to avoid it? Facilitator must encourage quieter team members, create a respectful environment, and challenge assumptions politely. And remember, safety decisions should never depend on personalities. They should depend on facts. Mistake 8, over trusting human action. We all want to believe operators will catch alarms and react instantly, but humans are not robots, especially under stress, fatigue, and distraction. Mistakes can happen. So, how to avoid it? If you are crediting a human response, make sure the alarm is clear and unmistakable. There is enough time to act, and operators are properly trained. Mistake 9, poor documentation. Maybe everything made sense during the meeting, but 6 months later, nobody remembered why was the frequency zero point 0.1, why not 0.001. So how to avoid it? Always document the reason behind every assumption. Where did the data come from? Uh, what discussion led to this number, and why the IPL is considered as an independent. Good documentation save lives and careers. And finally, mistake number 10, treating LOPA like a formality. Some people just want to finish the worksheet. Quick, no question, take the box. But remember, LOPA is not just a paperwork. It's about protecting real people, your colleague, your community, your family. Take your time, ask we are truly reducing risk to an acceptable level. All the IPLs are really independent and reliable. And are we confident that this will protect us when things go wrong? There you have it, the 10 common mistakes in LOPA and how you can stay clear of them. Remember, a good LOPA isn't about looking good on paper, it's about real protection, real life, and real responsibilities. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and more real world safety tips. And don't forget to share this with your colleagues. Let's raise the standard together. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp.